Welcome to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour.
The following program is brought to you with generous support from Marshall County Tourism. Marshall County, we welcome you with a smile. And Marshall County Community Foundation, helping great ideas take flight. And with additional support from the City of Plymouth, Indiana, John Larimore and Janet McCabe, and Ely Marshall and Paul DeBenedictis.
In every life, some rain must fall, and you'll get wet as your sorrow calls. Oh, the sun will rise on a brand new morn. You'll be warm and dry and freshly born.
From historic downtown Plymouth, Indiana, where the beautiful Reese Theater has been restored to its Art Deco prime, Heartland Art Gallery is breathing new life into the historic Montgomery Ward building, and where the Lincoln Highway and the Michigan Road cross the banks of the beautiful Yellow River, it's the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour! I'm your announcer, Derek Jensen, and tonight's show features a self-described dumpster folk and thrift store Americana band, captivating audiences for over a decade. With a smorgasbord of electric instruments and a stunning blend of harmonious vocals, the band has crafted a work of profound emotional depth with their latest album, Only This Far. After 10 years on the road, they are now living in New Hampshire. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Pennsylvania-born Mallory Graham and Central California-born Scott Tyler to our stage as the Rough Tumble. Also tonight, we have a featured song from the musical members of our very own Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour band. Let's give it up for John Bahler and Nathan Waddill. And now, recorded live from Wild Rose Moon Performing Arts Center, here is the radical rascal of all things lunar or lunatic, your radio hour host, George Schricker!
The river goes round, around the bend. The river goes round, round, round till the very end. And when it stops, it starts again. It won't be long till the river goes round. It won't be long till the river goes round and round and round, my friends. Thank you so much. And thank you, Derek, for that moonvious introduction. That was very sweet.
You're very welcome.
Once again, he's nailed it.
Speaking of nailing it, we have words of light and wisdom from our resident sage and soothsayer, Rosie.
That's right.
Rosie is sitting next to me with her Rastafarian dreadlocks, myrtle green leathern leafed hands, gypsy dress, and her pithy disposition.
Yes.
Always eager to share her thoughts with us, she comes complete with notes of wisdom distilled from a world of scintillating sources. Read to us by Pam Gunterman. Take it away, John.
We have a note from Rosie. This note was wrote by Rosie. It's a wonder of a note, fresh off a ferry boat. If we voted on a quote, this note we'd vote the goat. We have a note from Rosie.
West was an American actress, singer, comedian, screenwriter, playwright, whose career spanned over 7 decades. She was known for her light-hearted, bawdy, double entendres, often delivered in a husky contralto voice. She was active in vaudeville and on stage in New York City before moving to Los Angeles to begin a career in the film industry. These are 3 of her famous quips. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. I used to be Snow White, but I drifted. Anytime you've got nothing to do and lots of time to do it, come on up.
Well done, Rosie, and thank you very much, Pam. That was just great. John Bahler.
George Schricker.
Nathan Waddill. I see that you're here today, and I just wondered, if you're going to be playing a little later, right?
Yeah, we already did play a little.
No, but I mean, you're going to be playing for the special spot in the middle of the show.
We will.
Which you'll get here soon enough.
Good.
But but you're back in school and you're teaching young sophomores
I am.
English, right?
Yeah.
And you're training them?
Yeah, I'm teaching my son some things too. And he's got this little program that you could do animations, or you could do some kind of like really basic computer programming sort of things, but like on a kindergarten level.
Yeah.
So I was showing him how to use that, and as he's going to bed, and then he's got to get out of bed when I'm getting ready to take a shower before I go to bed, and he said, "Dad, I wanted to sing something for you." And he had this little song that he sang about thank you, Daddy, for helping me to learn things.
Oh, that's lovely. That's a beautiful,
Yep.
beautiful story. Thank you. Well, we'll hear more stories from you in just a little bit, but we're going to turn to our main guest of the evening here, Mallory Graham and Scott Tyler. And I got to tell you that I just experienced, you, and it's been, 2.5, 3 years?
Something like that.
Something like that. Man, have you have transcended yourselves.
Yeah, in some ways, yeah. You try and become a different version of yourself for each album.
Yeah.
Or maybe more the same,
yourself.
more yourself with each
We're
album.
more ourselves,
Yeah, that's
but
it.
different.
You're more yourselves, but different.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I think that's right.
I think we nailed it.
Yeah. I think that was a group effort.
Yeah.
So that was
What are we
truly
talking about?
Transcendentalism.
Transcendentalism. That's right.
Okay.
Poetry.
Well, why don't you take us someplace transcendentally with a song?
We'd be happy to, George. Thank you. Thank you so much for having us, and thank you for being here. This song's called Ain't That the Way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Way to burn a good spatula, she said, just by stirring the pot, just by starting your day. Ain't that the way to mess up without really trying? I mean what you say. Ain't that the way to really cook my egg? I showed up not at my best, and I'm starting all over again. Rock, paper, scissors, that's my guess if I'm gonna be alright. My finest work, this isn't it, and I'm starting all over again, all over again. 1, 2, 3, pick a door, any door, it don't matter what door you try for, they're all locked or jammed anyway. No magic word, no ringing bell, just the same old stupid step. Oh, guess I'll take my traveling salesman as
losing it, and I'm starting all over again, all over again.
To each your own, won't pick no nits or bones about it, but I lost and found it, just to lose it again and again and again and again. Ain't that the way to burn a good spatula, she said, just by stirring the pot. Hot damn, I'm stirring the pot again.
Ain't that the way? Yeah, I should've not had my best, and I'm starting all over again. Rock, paper, scissors, that's my guess if I'm gonna be alright. Yeah, I should've not had my best, and I'm starting all over again. Rock, paper, scissors, that's my guess if I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright.
I was looking for words to describe what you do, and there are lots of different words that came to mind.
Oh, for us too.
Yeah, gospel, rockabilly, swing, a little bit of country swing, and various kinds of influences in it. And you're such a wonderful amalgam of all of them that you're like creating your own genre, I think.
Yeah, which is great. Until somebody tries to they're like, "What do you sound like?" And we're like, "Dumpster folk."
Yeah.
And they're like, "I don't know what dumpster fire folk is."
Yeah.
And then we're like, "No, there's no fire.
There's no fire.
Just a dumpster." It does get confusing.
Yeah,
We started calling ourselves free range folk and grass fed Americana.
Oh yeah,
You like that?
Yeah, is that nice? Yeah. We just tried it out just now for the first time.
Yeah.
All right.
And maybe organic.
Yeah, organic. Yeah. A little
Pesticide
crunchy.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're chickens. Or cows, I guess.
Well, that's
where
a
we've
perfect segue into your next song.
I guess so. Yeah.
All right. That is a perfect segue. It's not. This song is called Wahoo. We recently re-recorded it. So a long time ago, we put out an album called the Rough Tumble's Holiday Awareness Campaign. It was our first. We made 24 songs for 24 underappreciated holidays throughout the year, and this song was for Be Late for Something Day, which is. It was either coming up or you just passed it.
I can't remember.
I can't quite. So
Either way, it is not tonight.
It's not tonight. It's not tonight. But then we re-recorded it because we really enjoyed this song for a Valentine's Day album we put out a couple of years ago called "Love Is Gross, But It Looks Good on You." We have a real thing for
It really does.
holidays and I guess now chickens. Spaces between us are as big as all those things we haven't said. So step back, darling, 'cause you don't know what could fall out of this big lovely wedding. Linger, gone done linger, far too long and now here comes another ringer. I tell you, wahoo, wahoo, songs, says my mama, are the best tank therapy I ever had. But baby, darling, how else do I say I got it bad?
I got it bad.
My brain goes wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. For all that I got to do to keep the ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom of my heart beating for you, from you. Right, Scotty? My brain goes wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. For all that I got to keep the ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom of my heart beating for you, from you. My brain goes wahoo, 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 wahoo. I got to ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom of my heart beating for you, from you. Yeah, my heart's beating for you. Whoa.
Well, next we'll feature John Bahler and Nathan Waddill of the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour Band performing one of John's songs, I Will Be Brave. Is that correct? Yep. Good. And after that, we'll play the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour quiz show, Shoot the Moon, featuring biographical questions concerning our guests, Mallory Graham and Scott Tyler of Rough and Tumble.
You're watching the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour show on WNIT Public Television, Channel 34.1.
Welcome back to the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour. That was some terrific playing, and we're going to have some more terrific playing right now because I believe John Bahler is actively working at changing his outfit.
It's complicated.
Yes, it is complicated. Placing a new guitar in front of him
Yeah, well, I'm tied to the other guitar.
that seems to be made from kitchen plates or something. I don't know. What is it? Very metallic. What is that guitar called?
This is brass. This is a National. And they've been around for a long time and mostly make steel-bodied guitars.
Right. What made you want to go after the brass?
Well, see, National guitars are kind of expensive. But
Yes.
I've been wanting a guitar like this for a long time. Several years ago when I bought this Larrivee guitar, me and my dad went up to Elderly Instruments in Lansing, and we picked out the guitar and kind of made the decision. Then we went and just jammed on all their Nationals that they had. And I drove home from that, and I told him, man, I wish I needed one of those. Because if you don't need it, it's kind of expensive.
Right.
But as time went by, I don't know, some need just grew within me.
Yes.
So we made another trip back up there.
Yeah, that's what you're
And-
doing with all those sophomores. Teaching.
Making them want to buy nice guitars.
Yeah. No, making enough money to buy a nice guitar.
Oh, no. This was all my music income. My music
that's
income
great.
was enough that I could afford to buy an instrument every
Oh,
now and
that's
then.
great.
Yeah. But no, I didn't have this picked out or anything, but I just went to the store and was playing all of them. And if there'd have been something cheaper, then I would have been real happy to buy it instead. Cheaper that sounded the way that I wanted it to.
Now, this song you're doing.
Yeah,
go
the
ahead.
song.
Yeah.
Oh, I was pretty much done with the story. Just that.
That's all right. No, keep going. Please, keep going. I want to hear all of it.
No, just once I landed on, the guitar that I wanted. I don't go in there with the equipment, like with a brand name or something in mind. I go there with a sound.
Okay.
And when I play something and it's got what I'm looking for, then, that's what counts.
So that's
Larrivee,
what happened.
I'd never heard of Larrivee before I bought that one.
So you picked that up and it was like love at first listen.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Okay. And now this song that you're doing.
What song?
I Will Be Brave or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's
so what's
exactly
this
what it is.
about?
Boy, well, this is about you could say the peace of nature. This is about like a kind of retreat into solitude when you need it and returning with new strength.
Good. Well, you go for it.
I see the sun sinking in the waves. I see the water drinking in the waves. I feel the silence of a deep dark grave, but with its comfort I will be brave. Sorrows brew, steep 'em in my heart. I'll have no sorrow tearing me apart. I hear a wind song rise above the waves, and with its comfort I will be brave. Chilly wind cries upon the trees. I laid my sorrows all upon the breeze, and I will rise up from a deep dark grave, and with its comfort I will be brave.
John Bahler, Nathan Waddill, just amazing. Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour Band.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from our hometown to yours, the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour presents our very own audience participation quiz show, Shoot the Moon.
It don't matter to me how smart you are. Maybe you're a big buffoon. You don't need to be quick on the draw. All you gotta do is shoot the moon. Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon.
And now, here's the host of Shoot the Moon, the original colonist of little-used words, and an often chuffy, twisticle, and gut-foundered lad of ribald jollification, George Schricker.
Thank you so much, Derek. I really appreciate that. That's a beautiful interview. Introduction, I mean. Thank you. And could you read the rules of our woefully contrived yet mentally challenging extravaganza we're putting on?
Certainly, Maestro. Before the show, audience members indicated their willingness to participate in Shoot the Moon by supplying an answer to this inane survey question. Are you now, or have you ever been, a student of behavioral psychology?
No.
Yeah, great. And with that question answered, with any number of attendant variables distinguishing the method a person might freely choose, or so they may deceptively think, in the negative or affirmative, they are needlessly subjected to this further interrogation. Are you ready, willing, and able to access your predetermined being in an often silly and self-deprecating manner in the futile attempt to answer a series of capricious and often ill-conceived questions?
Yes.
We got a no there.
We're not sure. we never had a no before.
Can you get ready?
I'm ready.
And now, from two audience members who have mastered the art of spitting cherry pits into differently pitched wine glasses, rendering Vivaldi's entire Allegro Adagio Molto from the Four Seasons, let's play Shoot the Moon!
All right, so we have Justine
Yes.
and Raider McDonough.
Yes. Very good.
Wow. Okay. And I know Janet Myers right here. Janet, but and Justine, you enjoy gardening,
Yes.
and you are a paralegal.
Yes. My second career.
And where are you from?
Originally from Ohio, little town just east of Cleveland, and now from Elkhart.
From Elkhart, Indiana? You're down
Yes.
here from Elkhart?
Yes.
Oh, that's our sister city, too. We love Elkhart, just like South Bend. Let's give Elkhart a big hand. Very good. Thank you for coming down. Have you seen them before?
No.
Wow. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes. Very
Me too.
much.
Me too. Okay. Janet.
Hi, George.
Janet, now we need to give Janet a big hand because she created all the curtains you see here.
Not by myself, though.
What's that?
I did not do that by myself.
What do you
I
mean?
had help.
You did?
But I was the only one that got paid.
Yeah, you were a little help. It was really nice, and it's really changed the audio quality of the room, don't you think, Derek?
You can hear it's warmer, I think.
It's a warmer,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I think I want to spend most of my winter here.
Yeah, you could.
Because of that, yeah. Anyway, well, are you ready to play Shoot the Moon? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's good. Well, would you read the categories here that we have
Certainly.
on our board? These are biographically tied to Graham Mallory and Scott Tyler here of Rough and Tumble. So what are they?
The following questions you may choose from are, number 1, riot act. Number 2, comic caper. Number 3, camper campaign. Number 4, ain't no mountain high enough. And the extra, which you cannot choose at first, is PSS, USPS, SOS.
Okay, and we're going to go with Justine since she's farther away. I just made up that rule. Okay, Justine, what would you like?
Comic caper.
Comic caper. Okay. The Rough and Tumble used to create a weekly webcomic with Steve Carter on their website about life on the road as touring musicians in a camper. Okay.
Accurate.
Don't.
So far, true.
Okay. Don't say anything more yet. Okay. What was this comic called? Okay. And they can give you clues, but they can't say anything out loud. Okay. Was it called Squirrel Girl? B, that was A. Ruffles and Tum Tums is B. C, Mud Puddle and Maggie Pie. Magpie May, excuse me. And D, Manifolds and Marigolds.
C.
C? Oh. What kind of a clue is that? Oh. That's some kind of a clue.
D.
Maybe if you work together. Oh, there. Okay. Excellent work. They mean for you to say B.
B.
B is correct. Okay, what's our score, Maestro?
So far, luckily, Justine has managed to score 1 point, and Janet falling behind with 0.
Time to catch up. Okay, what would you like here?
Camper campaign.
Camper campaign. Okay, that's good. Okay. The Rough and Tumble are strong activists who have created several public service campaigns. They've talked a little bit about that, most of which have, if we're honest, not gained much awareness. They haven't
Accurate.
gained.
That's the truth. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah. Which of these is not one of their awareness campaigns? Okay, get ready. Is it A?
Not. Which one is not?
Which one not? Right. Is it A, don't take down your Christmas lights? B, please don't eat your pet campaign? C, internet awareness? Or D, I always use my turn signal?
I'm looking for the alphabet.
They're working again at it, but they maybe don't know.
That looks like B.
Maybe they...
Don't eat your pet.
That's correct. Don't eat your
Correct.
pet.
Although you should not eat your pet.
We do believe in
We
that.
do believe
we do
that
believe
you
that you
should not
should not eat your
pet.
We just haven't spearheaded
It's
that.
time.
You
particular-
haven't started that yet.
We have not.
We will
yeah.
now.
Okay.
We don't think it's a real problem.
Yeah,
so-
right. I understand. Okay, so what's next? What would you like to select here, Justine?
Riot Act.
Riot Act. Okay. Now this will be a good one here. Mallory and Scott live in Haverhill, New Hampshire.
It's
Haverhill?
Haverhill. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing.
I'm
if
sorry.
you go around saying Haverhill up there, they're
They'll
going to know
shoot you.
you're not from there.
Oh yeah.
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 I wouldn't want to do that.
That'd be the worst
So when
thing.
I visit Haverhill.
Haverhill.
Haverhill. Okay.
Yeah.
Mallory and Scott live in Haverhill, New Hampshire. Did I get
You
New
really
Hampshire
stuck the
right?
You did a
landing.
great
Yeah,
job.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did a great job.
Okay. Haverhill was once the home of Ebenezer McIntosh. Is that correct?
Sure.
He was a leader in the Boston Stamp Act riots. On March 22nd, 1765, the British Parliament signed the Stamp Act, which lit the fuse for a decade-long revolution in the American colonies. What was the Stamp Act? Was it A, the act banning stamping the king's name in wax on the back of an envelope one was to post? B, a tax on salt pork, a staple of the colonist diet? C, a taxing effort to pay for the nearly 10,000 British troops that remained stationed in the colonies after the French and Indian War? Or D, a tax on tax, carpet tax to be particular? So was it A, B, C, or D? Do they know on stage? That's the question.
You're on your own.
I wish I'd paid more attention in history class right about
Okay.
now.
Go with your heart. Just feel.
C.
C is correct. My gosh. Exactly. Yep. Disgust with the tax peaked on August 14th, 1765, when an angry mob in Boston reacted to the first incident of taxation without representation in the colonies. Something I didn't know it was the first time. Before the tea thing, you know, they threw. You remember the tea, Boston?
yes. Yeah.
I wasn't there, no.
No.
We must have still been on the road.
Okay. All right. Okay. What's our score, Maestro?
Justine has managed to pull ahead once again with 2, while Janet is trailing
Janet, you're in trouble.
with 1.
But I think they're going to be able to help you with this. Mallory and Scott wrote a song about failing to climb, here we go again, Mount Ascutney
Yeah, you got it. Nice job.
You're natural.
in Vermont. Mount Ascutney is a mountain in the U.S. state of Vermont at 3,144 feet. It is the highest peak in Windsor County. How am I doing?
You're doing great.
Great.
Okay, good. Mount Ascutney is a banana.
Monadnock?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That rises abruptly from the surrounding lowlands. What exactly is a,
Monadnock?
yes, is it A, an unfolding of rock caused by underground pulsing or knocking from underground eruptions? B, is it a hill or mountain that stands out from the surrounding area, usually because it survived erosion? C, is it a type of pheasant from Southeast Asia? The word coming from Hindi and introduced in the 18th century. And in this case, the mountain was inhabited by many of these pheasants, hence the name. D, a mountain that resembles the giant in the story, Alice and the Monadnock.
Can I have that last question?
No, this is it. And do you know?
No.
We cannot help you with that one.
No.
A.
No, I'm sorry, it's B. It's a hill or mountain that stands out from the surrounding area, usually because it survived erosion. Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, I feel terrible
But
about
what's
that.
our score now?
Justine continues to maintain a commanding lead of 2-1.
But now, Janet, you get a chance because everybody gets a chance on Shoot the Moon, okay? You can catch up, okay? All right.
This is USPS SOS.
Another of the Rough and Tumble public service campaigns is called Save the United States Postal Service. Is that right?
That is correct.
And why do you feel so strongly about the Postal Service?
Well, because one time we made a music video on tape, on actual tape.
Yeah.
And then we spent like about 2 weeks building like these castles out of candy and gingerbread, and we filmed it, and then we put the tape in this envelope, and then we said, we wrote on the front of it and said, "Be so careful. This is very important footage." And we sent it to our friend Alyssa to finish editing the music video because we didn't know how to get the tape onto a TV screen,
I see.
onto the internet.
Right.
And so we sent it to her, and when she got it, it was empty, and it just said, "The USPS cares."
They'd lost our tape, this
tape.
footage that we spent all this time.
And so
we thought the best way to counteract that situation was
let's
to
just start the campaign of the Rough and Tumble saves the U.S. Postal.
The idea is if more
Service.
postal workers were employed, maybe this sort of thing wouldn't
happen to folk bands
I see.
anymore.
Yeah,
Okay, that's a good.
yeah. But it has become like a real thing.
We
The
were
USPS
saving the
is-
USPS before everyone else wanted to save
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I love it, actually.
Yeah,
It is great.
I like it because it's a place where you meet your neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you go in, they're standing in line.
Well,
they're
not
waiting.
at our post office in
Oh.
Haverhill. They're only open for a half hour in the morning and a half hour at night, but they won't tell you which half hour that is.
So a line can never form, I
And
guess.
the line can never form.
It's so
A
sad.
lot of phone calls, though, going on. It's open, you got to run.
Well, that's
Small
great.
town.
Okay, well, maybe you'll know the answer to this question since you have quite a lot of esoterica in that beautiful mind of yours. What year was the United States Postal Service created? Okay. Was it A, 1789, B, 1795, C, 1775, or D, 1792?
They're all so close.
No, they're not that close.
They're at least 250 years old.
Think about the revolution. You got to think about the revolution. when was the revolution?
You mean the Beatles?
No, I'm not.
That's 1983.
No. Was it 1789, 1795, 1775, or 1792?
1775?
Exactly, that's correct. Wow. Whoa.
Fantastic.
The first national postal agency in the U.S., known as the United States Post Office, was founded by the Second Continental Congress in Philadelphia on July 26, 1775, at the beginning of the American Revolution, and Benjamin Franklin was appointed the first Postmaster General. How about that? So what's our score?
Luckily, Janet has managed to close the distance. So we have Justine with 2 and Janet also with 2.
So what does that
It's
mean?
a tie. Well, as a matter of fact, win or lose, everybody gets lucky on Shoot the Moon. Both Justine and Janet have won a sleek and elegant sticker suitable for applying to one's water pick, water closet, or shower head. All beautiful places where you can proudly display your stint on our unique and unusually stimulating game show. In addition, you will receive a Wild Rose Moon coffee cup. Both sticker and cup represent Rosie gazing at the first full moon in June when the wild roses bloom. Congratulations, Justine and Janet. Everybody wins when we play Shoot the Moon!
Well, after the break, we will explore Rough and Tumble, transcendental country, folk, rockabilly, swing, and all those other genres.
You're watching the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour show on WNIT Public Television, Channel 34.1.
We are having a whole lot of fun with Rough and Tumble. And, you know, when I listened to the album, I heard this song, and it was called Trouble.
You can tell this song's called Trouble because it features Mahler here on this accordion. Ready?
What's that supposed to mean? Are you being rude to my accordion? No. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, trouble's already getting used to me. I held it off until the count of 1, 2, 3. But trouble's on the 1 and I am 2, 3 deep. I haven't even done a thing yet. Yeah, I know trouble. I know trouble. I know trouble. But not as good as trouble knows me. Well, trouble's already getting close to me. I'm tripping over trouble far as I can see. Now trouble's down below and I am up a tree. I haven't even started something yet. Yeah, I know trouble. I know trouble. I know trouble. But not as good as trouble knows me. Well, trouble's already chasing after me like Pharaoh and his army through the split Red Sea. For all I know, the trouble is rising deep, and I haven't even found my way yet. Yeah, I know trouble. I know trouble. I know trouble. But not as good as trouble knows me. I know trouble. I know trouble. I know. Well, trouble showing up where I unexpectedly. It's just minding my own business like I ought to be. But trouble's coming up and I can help but think. Trouble, baby, trouble on me. I know trouble. 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 About as good as trouble knows me.
Thank you so much for indulging me. I wanted to ask you how that song was born. I mean, obviously out of trouble, but were you on the road when you wrote that?
Yeah, we were. We were in Wisconsin, and we
False.
had.
You weren't.
We were not in Wisconsin.
Do you remember what happened?
Well, I thought I did. I thought we were
Well,
sitting.
obviously you didn't, though, because I wouldn't have been like false, huh?
You tell me what happened.
But do you remember we had just slept at a lavender farm. We were playing this lavender farm. I don't know if you've ever been on a lavender farm, but it is magical. You sleep so well.
I bet.
And so we were there, and we were taking a nap before our show on the lavender farm, and I woke up from a dream, and I said, Scott, this. And he was like, cool, record it. And then we went to Wisconsin and finished writing it.
Yeah, so we were sitting outside of our camper, and this kid on a unicycle.
Oh yeah, I forgot
rolled
about the
up.
unicycle kid.
And he said that he was unicycling from Appleton, Wisconsin, all the way to Phoenix, Arizona. And he was raising money for this hospital.
On a unicycle.
On a
unicycle.
And I mean, this is kind of
His name was
like
Peter.
Just imagine this unicyclist riding across America to the tune of it seems appropriate, right?
Because that's all
yeah.
we played for the entire afternoon then,
That's right.
while he was trying to sleep from unicycling so much.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So and that was just the beginning of his trip.
Yeah.
All right. It was quite a trip.
And it was quite a trip.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I can imagine
He made
his
it.
his dreams.
He made it. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I can't imagine his dreams. I don't know what unicyclers dream about.
Nah,
I'm
nah,
like
nah,
I'm a
nah,
two-wheel
nah,
kind
nah,
of
nah,
person.
nah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay. You got another one for us?
We
Can you
do.
close the show with the opposite song, or can you do that?
I think I can adjust.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a grown-up now.
But before
course of
you
this
do this
show.
song, I just want to thank you for coming.
Thank you for having
Thank you,
and
George.
How wonderful it's been. And we're so lucky that you came.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Same.
We feel very lucky to be here. This is such a special place. So this song is called The Key of G. Thank you so much for having us. We are the Rough and Tumble. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Well, I have no trouble when I sleep at night, except the nights you're lying by my side. I can't shut my eyes. Most nights I'm in bed by 10, the alarm for 7, gonna do it all again. I don't mind drinking coffee in the evening, playing in the key of G. Gonna keep it nice and simple, gonna keep it good and clean. Gonna watch while I am able, give you kisses on the cheek, drink my coffee in the evening, make it strong if it's not sweet. Well, I can play fast and I can play slow. We can take it any speed you wanna go. It's a song we both know. Of all the ones I love the best, a simple tune gonna take away my breath. Here we go. Drinking coffee in the evening, playing in the key of G. Gonna keep it nice strong if it's not sweet.
Make it 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 strong.
Drink my coffee in the evening.
Play it in the key of G. Gonna keep it nice and simple. Gonna keep it good and clean.
Gonna watch all I am able.
Give you kisses on the cheek. Drink my coffee in the evening. Make it strong if it's not sweet.
Make it strong if it's not sweet.
Make it strong if it's not sweet.
Mallory Graham, Scott Tyler. So where do you go from here? Where are you going?
We go back down to Nashville. We're doing some recording, and so we'll be down there, then North Carolina, and then back home.
Okay. Well, you travel safely, and then you'll wind your way back to us sometime.
Oh, we always do.
Oh,
We always
good.
follow the moon.
Well, thank you so much. Give them another hand. They're such a nice band. Thanks so much to Mallory Graham and Scott Tyler for lifting our spirits with their beautiful, heartfelt songs, harmonies, and perky and unusual instrumentation. Also, thank you. Keep it around. Keep it around. Also, thanks John Bahler and Nathan Waddill of the Wild Rose Moon Radio Hour Band for providing a rousing ballad to get our mind and bodies moving. John,
George,
are your fingers trembling with excitement as you prepare them to lift off and spring back on that assemblage of linear bandits you call strings?
indeed. I intend to deliver an arresting rendition until I have truly captured the theme song, Behind Bars. So when you think you've lost that life, oh, pain and heartache fill your soul with strife, just remember, as you're tumbling down, it won't be long till the river goes round. The river goes round, around the bend. The river goes round, round, round till the very end. And when it stops, it starts again. It won't be long till the river goes round. Okay, let's have a little of that guitar. One more time, river goes round, around the bend. The river goes round, round, round till the very end. And when it stops, woo, it starts again. It won't be long till the river goes round.